and welcome to Discover Oklahoma. I'm Jennifer Reynolds.
And I'm Dean O'Lawley. We're celebrating the Christmas holiday season at the Marietta Botanical Gardens here in Oklahoma City.
It is spring here, 12 months out of the year, but right now it is decorated for the holidays, and it's the perfect place to celebrate the season. There's ice skating outside, bright lights and beautiful plants inside. The winter shops, all sorts of classes to take and crafts to make. We'll have more on how you can plan your visit just coming up a bit later in the show.
All right, very good. Our first stop, though, is in Tulsa. We're going to take you to a fun art exhibit, one that you'll definitely have to take your family and friends to over the holiday season.
It's called In Living Color. It's the Andy Warhol exhibit at the Philbrook Museum. Jason Grubbs gives us a look.
There's Marilyn Monroe, 10 of her in fact, Liza with a Z, and Senator Ted Kennedy, John Wayne, Geronimo, and Annie Oakley, just to name a few. This is the Philbrook's In Living Color exhibit, featuring nearly 100 works of art, many of them just as famous as their subjects, and the artist who created them.
Mostly by Andy Warhol, but also featuring 17 other artists that were either inspired by Warhol, worked alongside Warhol, or a couple that actually preceded Warhol and influenced him. So a nice mix of people.
Jeff Martin with the museum says some of the pieces alongside Warhol's include works from Keith Haring and Chuck Close. This is the first time they've been shown at the Philbrook.
These are not only famous pieces, these are famous people.
Yeah, you're gonna see a lot of famous faces throughout this show. And it's broken up into different sections. This happens to be one called Attitude.
Many of the pieces are multiples. Jeff says Warhol would use different colors to change emotional responses.
Sometimes it's warm, sometimes it's cold, sometimes it's hot, sometimes it's, it's funny, it has that kind of pop art mentality.
Warhol is among the most recognized names in the art world, but a lot of people may not know he started out as a commercial artist, doing advertisements.
And it's no surprise that he moved from being a commercial artist into what became known as pop art. So you've seen the iconic Campbell soup cans and different things, Brillo boxes, and things that really shook up the art world.
The works here were done by Warhol throughout his career, including these camouflage pieces created in 1987, the year he died. See videos of him in what he called his factory. Take a free audio tour using a QR code app or by calling into a special phone line. You'll learn all sorts of things about each piece. For instance, these tin Marilyns were done using a press photo.
They were not done at the height of her career. They came out after she had passed away tragically at a very young age, and they capture a lot about, the mystique. There's also a melancholy to these in some way when you look at them.
Warhol took thousands of Polaroids over the years, different parties and social gatherings. These are part of the Philbrook collection upstairs. You're also going to find a place where you can take your own Polaroid selfie with Mr. Warhol.
He was the kind of sun that everyone else revolved around and in his creative world. So this is kind of showing him and what his kind of private social life was like.
It's not every day that you get to be surrounded by such iconic works by such an iconic artist, but you can see the Warhol exhibit for yourself at the Philbrook through January 17th. In Tulsa, I'm Jason Grubbs for Discover Oklahoma.
The Warhol exhibit will be at the Philbrook until January 17th, so be sure to get your trip plans made now. There is a $6 charge to get into the special exhibit along with the regular museum admission, but there is no charge for kids under 17.
All right, now we're headed to the other side of the state and a great place to shop for Christmas gifts.
One of our favorite things to do is to find those unique shops for you where you can get that out of the ordinary gift. And our Lauren Ferrum has found just such a place in Elgin. It's called Zoggs.
Zoggs Carpet and Gifts has been in Elgin, Oklahoma since the 1970s.
In 1979, my mom, Katie Hartzog, started Hartzog Carpet on Main Street in Elgin. The following year, it was moved out west of Elgin, where it was for the next 34 years. We just moved 2 years ago to this location at 9201 State Highway 17, and it is now Zoggs Carpet and Gifts. We started as a carpet store, did carpet, tile, hardwood floors. After about 10 years, we started adding a little gifts, a little jewelry, candles, a little home decor. The home decor took off really well, so everybody that redoes their homes needs something new and pretty to put on their walls once they get new carpet. So it just kept growing.
Zoggs is the perfect stop this Christmas season. They have beautiful Christmas decor for your house and great gifts to check out for everyone on your list.
We have a style for everybody. We have a whimsical tree, we have a cowboy tree, we have a wilderness tree, we have a traditional tree. We try to stay up with the times, so when we go to lime green ornaments, or whether it's a flock tree, we have a little bit of everything. If you come in and you need a tree, we have trees for sale, we have ornaments for sale. You can come in and say, I love this 12-foot tree, but I need it in a 7-foot version. We can set up the 7-foot tree, do the same mock look as far as ornaments and ribbons.
If you're wanting something with a personal touch, Zoggs Floral Shop, The Floral Secret, can help you out.
If you have something that's sentimental to you, like a container that was your grandmother's or something, and you want to bring it in and you want us to make a holiday design out of it, we can fill it with new flowers and give it all new life.
If decorating isn't your forte, or maybe you just don't have time to decorate your house this Christmas season, the ladies here at Zoggs will come and deck the halls at your house for Christmas.
We will actually come to your home, you get your tree and all your decorations out, and we will come and actually put your tree up for you and decorate it.
It's not just decor here at Zoggs. You can find great, unique gifts for your loved ones to wrap and put under the Christmas tree.
We have clothes, we have jewelry, we have candles, we have furniture. Anything that you would need for the interior of the home, we have. We have a really large selection of turquoise jewelry, clothes for all sizes.
They also have specially designed Christmas shirts you'll find only at Zoggs.
One thing that we have done this year is we have customized a couple of designs ourselves. So not everybody walking through the mall or at an event is going to have on the same shirt.
Zoggs also carries King Hickory furniture. It's all made in the USA and completely custom pieces for your home.
We have over 40 different sofa styles to choose from, over 1,000 different fabrics and leather combinations. You're not going to go into your next door neighbors and see the same sofa or the same love seat.
And if you're in Zoggs shopping and you find something you hope to find under the Christmas tree with your name on it, the ladies at Zoggs have the wish list to make sure you get exactly what you want for Christmas as well.
If you come in as a customer and you find something you like, but it's like, okay, it's holiday season, I can't purchase for myself, you put it on the wish list. Put your name, the item, and who we need to contact, whether it's a mom, a husband, a boyfriend, just put their number, and what we'll do is we'll give them a call and say, hey, Tammy has something on the wish list.
Zoggs Carpet and Gifts, the perfect stop to deck your halls and stock up on great Christmas gifts for everyone on your list.
Merry Christmas from all of us at Zoggs.
Discovering Oklahoma, I'm Lauren Farram.
Discover Oklahoma encourage you to shop local this holiday season, and it's easy to find a place to do just that on our website, travelok.com. Type the word shopping into the search bar for all kinds of ideas.
Up next on Discover Oklahoma.
When the holidays start approaching, we start thinking about it actually in probably July and August.
We'll sample one of the most popular holiday side dishes in the Sooner State, and we'll tell you where you can get yours.
Plus a gorgeous guest house that comes with a view.
One of the things we really love out here is the front of this house faces west, and the sunsets are just amazing.
Find out how to book your stay still ahead.
Our regular customers just really enjoy the food. We also have people from out of town that come at least once a month to the restaurant.
And they're headed in from all over the place to sample the food at this particular location, where it is and what you should order a little bit later right here on Discover Oklahoma. Great travel tips anytime, like Discover Oklahoma on Facebook, and follow us on Instagram and Twitter.
As the weather cools and the leaves begin to fall, don't trade outdoor recreation for winter hibernation. Discover the off-season treasures available at Oklahoma's 34 great state parks. Wide open trails teeming with wildlife, fishing, fun festivals, bird watching, equestrian trails, nature center activities, and cozy cabins with fireplaces offer the perfect escape for a wintry getaway. Visit travelok.com for special offers and come see for yourself.
Welcome back to Discover Oklahoma, coming to you from the Myriad Botanical Gardens. We're in the Crystal Bridge, where no matter what it's doing outside, it's always warm and comfy inside, so it's a great place to visit over the holidays.
And another great place to visit is Freddys Barbecue and Steakhouse
Always.
in Sapulpa. And this time of the year, they get a lot of requests for one of their very special treats. And of course, we're talking about their cabbage rolls. Just as the holidays are filled with many traditions, Freddys Barbecue and Steakhouse has some of its own. In 2 words, cabbage rolls.
Well, when the holidays start approaching, we start thinking about it actually in probably July and August to prep my people to get ready to get started with it. During the time of probably September and October, before Thanksgiving, we start making pans of mini cabbage rolls.
At the end, we'll have 50 in a pan. Every pan has 50 in it. We'll go through about 1,000 pans of these. And they're all, everyone hand rolled, 50 cabbage rolls per pan, so that's 50,000 cabbage rolls for the season.
Over 50,000. And what started this phenomenal routine? Well, it was a small tradition that grew into a big custom.
Well, we've always had a cabbage roll on our menu anyway, with part of our steak dinners, and it's been traditional, goodness gracious, putting cabbage rolls with our menus as part of an hors d'oeuvre menu that we have, plus that goes along with the steaks, you see, that we have. Well, when we moved over here, this was in 1979, we were doing cabbage rolls, but then I said, well, why don't we start making a little mini cabbage roll, finger size, because we would end up doing that. And we just kind of grew on its own.
And now they have them not only for the holidays, but for home use as well as for catering. And these 4 ladies not only put together all the cabbage rolls, but they also do all the tabbouleh and hummus. And what a team they are.
They have a system. They've been in the system. One of the girls that's working for me now, her mother was working for me, and she was the greatest cabbage roller I've ever had in my life.
These ladies have been working together for 15 years.
It's like going from a turtle to a rabbit. Because when I first started, I was very slow. It would have took me probably 30 minutes to do 1 pan, and now I can do 1 pan in about 5 to 7 minutes. It becomes second nature. I could do it with my eyes closed. But let's see. Millions.
And those millions, or really thousands, are also shipped frozen all over the United States from Washington, D.C. to California. Now, Ed tells us these ladies do have their routine, and it's all about fresh ingredients and, of course, making sure these are done the same way every single day.
And the reason I hand-pick parsley is because stems can be bitter. And so if we don't have any stems in the parsley, or in the tabbouleh, it'll be better. So we still hand-pick parsley from that. A lot of places will take the parsley and wrap it up, try to cut it out as much as they can, and then go ahead and chop it up. But I just don't like it that way, because you do run into some bitterness every time, once in a while. So we still do the hand-pick the parsley. We still make the cabbage rolls. We still grind our own meat. We still do all those types of things. A little old-fashioned, a little bit more labor intense, but that's just our style.
Well, it's their style and tradition. To find out more restaurants you need to check out, you need a copy of the Discover Oklahoma Dining Guide. We made it easy for you to get one. Just log on to our website, travelok.com, and click up on where it says Request Free Brochures.
Up next on Discover Oklahoma.
And the other thing I like about here is the skies are so full of stars.
The stars at night are big and bright in western Oklahoma. We show you the guest ranch in Oklahoma's Big Sky Country.
It's always just quiet, laid back, not rushed, and just hometown.
Plus hometown hospitality and a heaping helping of great food. Why this spot is worth the drive, coming up right here on Discover Oklahoma.
Hot off the press, order your free copy of the 2015 Oklahoma Outdoor Guide and get an all-access pass to the very best places, attractions, and activities Oklahoma has to offer. Go online to travelok.com and order your free copy today. It glows in the dark.
Hot off the press. Order your free copy of the 2015 Oklahoma Travel Guide and get an all-access pass to the very best places, attractions, and activities Oklahoma has to offer. Go online to travelok.com and order your free copy today.
Welcome back to Discover Oklahoma, celebrating here at the Myriad Gardens in downtown Oklahoma City among the winter shops that are open till December 20th from 11 in the morning to about 6 o'clock in the evening. So many great things to shop for.
Absolutely, but if getting out of the big city is on your Christmas wish list, you need to pay particular attention to this next story. Tina McGarry is going to take us to the Chaparral Retreat in Watonga.
On a 2-lane country highway outside of Watonga, a passerby would perhaps call this home simple and unassuming, but look closely. The Chaparral Retreat and Guest House is a sanctuary boasting majestic beauty. Some of Mother Nature's finest work can be found right here. Couple that with luxurious amenities.
I grew up in this house. It was built in 1957.
After a successful career and life in a big city, Andy Barrett came back to his roots. He returned to the home he grew up in.
My dad, who is the local dentist here, Dr. S.M. Barrett, he was the dentist here in Watonga for 50 years. And he built this house to raise his family in 1957. And that's when we moved out here. I was about 4 years old when we moved out here. And I purchased the property from my dad about 8 years ago in 2007. And then we moved here in 2008. It took me about 2 years to renovate the house to be a guest house, and which my dad was really pleased to see us be able to share the property with other people because it was very special to him and my mother.
Andy and his wife have poured their hearts into Chaparral Retreat. 3 beautifully decorated, luxurious guest rooms, each uniquely themed with its own private bath and patio.
I knew what I liked when I traveled as far as accommodations. I like to have a good mattress, I like good bed linens, good towels, a nice flat screen TV, you know, those kind of amenities you really like. And so that's what I've done here is I brought in those kind of amenities that I like when I travel, and then we've combined that with the serenity that you get when you come out here, and it's just a powerful combination, I think.
One of the things we really love out here is the front of this house faces west, and the sunsets are just amazing. Every night, whether it's cloudy or not, there is a gorgeous sunset on the horizon. And the other thing I like about here is the skies are so full of stars. You can sit out on the driveway or even just sitting here on the front porch and look at the stars. They're, you know, when the sky is clear, it's just phenomenal.
And if you're feeling a little more adventurous, there are 15 acres of beautiful hiking trails. The trees are gorgeous, and I'm told there's a lot of wildlife. If you're lucky, you may spot some wild turkey or deer.
It's quiet, it's peaceful, beautiful trees. You're kind of under a canopy of trees as you walk around.
Chaparral Retreat also features a large back patio, and on some nights, guests can sink their teeth into delicious homemade wood-fired pizza. Breakfast is always included in your stay, as are the spectacular sunsets. For the Barretts, it's about sharing a piece of their home and a slice of Oklahoma, a sanctuary that boasts majestic beauty and some of Mother Nature's finest work. Near Watonga, I'm Tina McGarry, discovering Oklahoma.
If you want to get out of town, we'll help you find a great place to stay. Just log on to our website, travelok.com, to get a copy of the Oklahoma Country Stays brochure. You'll find places all over the state that'll help you get away from it all without ever leaving Oklahoma. Coming up next on Discover Oklahoma,
we get a lot of oil field people that come in at lunchtime, some of our regulars.
If the Roughnecks eat there, you know it's good. The hot spot that's worth the drive next on Discover Oklahoma.
As the weather cools and the leaves begin to fall, don't trade outdoor recreation for winter hibernation. Discover the off-season treasures available at Oklahoma's 34 great state parks. Wide open trails teeming with wildlife, fishing, fun festivals, bird watching, equestrian trails, nature center activities, and cozy cabins with fireplaces offer the perfect escape for a wintry getaway. Visit travelok.com for special offers and come see for yourself.
The wind comes
sweeping down the plain, and the waving wheat It sure smells sweet
when the wind comes
right behind the rain. Oh, Oklahoma every night, my honey lemon night.
Sit alone and talk
And watch a hawk
making lazy circles in the sky.
We know we belong to the land,
and the land we belong to is grand.
And when we say, yo, yo,
we're only saying
You're doing fine. Oklahoma.
Oklahoma!
Oh.
K-L-A.
H-O-M.
Oklahoma.
Oklahoma, come see for yourself.
I'm getting close to China.
Welcome back to Discover Oklahoma, coming to you from the Crystal Bridge in the Myriad Gardens in downtown Oklahoma City. And I'm going to tell you what, they are ready for the Christmas rush.
And out in western Oklahoma, they are getting ready for the lunch and the dinner rush at a restaurant in Sayre. We're talking good eating here. It's called the Rodriguez Steakhouse. Now that's a steak John Wayne would love. So what would you like?
We have several steaks. We have our ribeyes, we have our Casey strip, and we also have T-bones.
Now this restaurant is called Rodriguez Steakhouse and More. So what's the more?
We have a steak and shrimp plate that a lot of our regulars really enjoy. As far as Mexican food goes, we have a carne asada plate that is probably our most popular Mexican dish. And then of course, enchiladas. Everybody loves enchiladas.
By the way, the carne asada is beef fajita meat and it's grilled with your Mexican potatoes, onions, and peppers. And then you also have tortillas on the side to make your own tacos. But now there's more to the more. They just don't have simply potatoes. But
as far as potatoes, we have our house fries, which are fresh cut potatoes, similar to the Mexican potato. We have French fries, sweet potato fries, baked potato. We also have corn and green beans, side salad, fried mushrooms, fried squash, fried okra. So there's quite a bit to choose from for the sides.
Rodriguez Steakhouse and More is owned by Ide and Martine Rodriguez, and since they've opened in June of 2015, this place has taken off.
We've had great reviews. Everybody's really excited to have them here in Sayre, and it's been the first time that there's been a restaurant that is open in the evenings and on Sundays.
I thought it was great.
We like everything. We haven't had a bad meal here yet, and we usually eat here at least twice a month.
And yes, you know the food's consistently good when customers keep coming back again and again.
Our regular customers just really enjoy the food. We also have people from out of town that come at least once a month to the restaurant. We get lots of great comments.
When you watch how everything is prepared, you know the passion and enthusiasm for putting out quality food is always there.
Well, you can tell they all really love doing what they do. They take a lot of time and effort into each dish. All of our food has gotten good reviews. So basically, when people come in, I just ask them if they want Mexican food or if they're in the mood for a steak or a hamburger, and then we go from there. We have really good hamburgers on top of the rest of our menu. So
burgers too? So now there's even more for everyone to enjoy.
It's really a family-oriented atmosphere. We get a lot of oil-filled people that come in at lunchtime, some of our regulars. Our evenings are full of families.
It's always just quiet, laid back, not rushed, and just hometown.
If you're ready to plan your next road trip, need a copy of the Oklahoma Travel Guide. They're easy to get. Just log on to our website, travelok.com, and click on where it says Request Free Brochures.
Thanks to the Myriad Botanical Gardens for hosting us this week. And here's a reminder, they have the incredible light displays, beautiful seasonal plants set out through the end of the year. The Devon Ice Skating Rink is nearby, also the winter shops. Check their website for all the details, and remember, admission on Sunday evenings is free.
And coming up next Saturday on Discover Oklahoma, a look at some of the most unique Christmas trees in our great state.
And ideas for a relaxing gift you can give this holiday season. We're headed out west to a great spa. Don't miss Discover Oklahoma right here next Saturday night.
So until next time, remember,
there's always something to discover in Oklahoma. Production vehicle provided by the Oklahoma Ford Dealers, official partner of the Oklahoma Tourism and Recreation Department.